and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
They're running it. Shift, shift. Joker, 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 Joker. Hatchet, hatchet.
Now Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. King. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
44.
King now. Going to throw again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that. But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
Let's go.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken it around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready up, the mic. 50's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Order. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
King throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now King throwing again. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Colts.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Go. Bang, 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 bang.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Let's go.
49. Mike, 49.
Hey.
On 2nd and 15 now. Dobbs into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Can't be stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
These guys take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, switch gears.
They run with Hines.
Get there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check.
Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo. Check.
2nd and 6. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Indianapolis.
Ready. 60 out low.
Mike, 44. All day, punt.
44's the mic. 44's mic.
To throw is King on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. King. Catch made here by Campbell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On the delay, here's Hines. And an alley to run. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
A pass there over the middle to start things out.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. The tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Caught here by Conley. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Check, check. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
2nd and 4.
He don't want it.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Come on, fella.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26, check 26.
Ready.
Off play action. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Any weapon. We got this. We got this.
Double up.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You must be dreaming.
Off the play fake. King. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. King now, operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
At the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yo.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready.
58 to Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
To throw again, Lawrence. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run the counter. Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
Check. Lucky.
Yes. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Check Thursday.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 31.
Out.
Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
Check, crunch.
Now Scarborough. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
There we go.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready. Ancient Gator. Force the mic. Hey. Kill. Check.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Mike. Get the flag. Mike's fofo. Record. 44. Mike. 44. Check. 44's the mic. 44's Mike. Check.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's King to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Hey, pick it up. Let's go. Fofo's the mic.
King from the gun on third down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Check your hot read. Shift. Watch the shift.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Here we go.
Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you. I got you.
Go.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming.
Lightning.
49.
Go.
Mike, 49
Throwing
to
again.
Mike.
Lawrence.
Watch the
He's
pass.
got the hook up with Conley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
To throw again, Lawrence. And he completes it to Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Grab it.
Second and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
All day.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Hey, I'm coming.
Check 4. Big edge.
Check 43. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now King. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught by Funchess. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, wahoo! Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Boys, 58.
Snap.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
I got him. Fofo's the Mike. Mike Fofo.
To throw is King. To throw again. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check.
On first down, it's Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He wasn't ready.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go, baby.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Let him know.
Watch the safety.
Watch the edge.
Check 50.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. King complete to Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On the ready. Mike, 48. Pick it up. Pick it up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. 11 more on that one and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Set, hut. Pittsburgh. 44's the Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the run. Check 90. Check 99.
He's coming. He's coming. We got something.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Touchdown, baby. Let's
Nyheim
go.
Hines
Let's go.
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Lawrence. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get it.
Off play action, Lawrence. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hey, 4 down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Lawrence. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Seth DeValve, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Jaguars 7.
And Lambo now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
We're going to work.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
6-6, bullet high.
49, guys. Mike, 40.
2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Yeah, that's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 3.
Gone. Hey, Echo. Ready?
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And connecting here with DJ Shark. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
The big boys came out to play. I've been here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't worry. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. to keep up with your theme there playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
39-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
You're not ready.
No, no, no. Off.
On second down now, it's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Ready. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that. Check 37. Check 37.
Watch twist.
They run again with Hines. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. West. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They can't hang with us. Slam.
They run the counter. It's Hines. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a first down.
Let's go.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They come up in an offset eye. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal.
Check. Fresno.
36. Ship.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
You remember me? Joker. Out.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the reinforcements are going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Hey, let's go.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Look at me. Go.
To throw again. Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was set to Valve, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Come on. Whoa! I'm coming, baby. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch twist. Watch the
Hey, Delta.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back to throw. Lawrence felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. It's caught at the 10. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
49.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Hey, Charlie. Lee Griffin.
From the gun, Lawrence.
Pick your game up.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I know he ain't got it. Kill.
Hey, turn it up. Hey. High 7. Get it ready.
2nd and 9 now.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't
And
believe
that's
they
going
let
to
you
be
play.
knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing
From the gun on third down. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Indianapolis, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.